Hi guys, today we've got a very exciting unboxing. It's something from Hermes and I've been wanting this thing for so long. I kid you not, I think over a year and a half. It's a very rare piece and it's something that's really hard to find in Hermes these days, and I'm so to this day I can't believe that I actually was able to get this in stores. I literally walked in and got it, which literally never happens with Hermes. This thing they say is okay, it's a pair of shoes. I'm just gonna tell you guys. But they say this is almost as rare as Birkins and Kellys. Like, it's the new BCK, Birkins, Kellys, and Constances of the shoe section at Hermes. And I just walked into the store and I got it. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I got it and what happened, what was the process right after we finished unboxing it together. I'm gonna be very honest, I already opened it because when I first got it, I was just so excited about getting it, and I just could not believe that I was getting it. So I didn't really pay attention to the sales associate when they were packing it. I didn't make sure it was the right size that he packed. And yeah, I just after I got it, I just got home and I just had a terrible feeling that it was the wrong size, and I really wanted to try it to make sure that everything was perfect. So I had already opened it and I tried it, and then I just put it back in the box. Honestly, it has been sitting on my floor for the past 3 weeks just because I just looking at the bag, and I just, it reminds me that I got something really rare from Hermes, quite easily actually. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I got it, as I said, after the unboxing, but first off I'm going to show you what it is. So this is the box. This is the ribbon that I had, wait, I'm sitting on the ribbon. Okay. This is the ribbon that I had removed. It was in the bag. And this is the box. Guys, I'm so, I can't. I haven't seen them in 2 weeks and I'm so excited. Okay, so as I told you guys, it's a pair of shoes, and I think we all know what's super rare when it comes to shoes now. By the way, they smell like something, can't really tell what, but they smell like they're new crispy shoes. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready for the reveal? Okay, wait. Oh my god, this was such a big fail. Okay, so these are my new pair of Hermès chypre in the color Bleu Celeste, and this is in velour, not leather, and I am so obsessed with them. Guys, honestly, look at them. Look at how clean and neat and perfect they are. Can't believe it, honestly. This is the second pair. I'm gonna show you them together because when you put them together, they just look so aesthetically pleasing. Oh, I love them. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. Okay, let me tell you guys the story of how I got them. So we were in London and we were leaving London and we were in the airport, okay? And we had arrived early because it was Christmas time and we had assumed there's gonna be so much traffic and so many people in the airport. So let's just go there ahead of time. So we went there and we got through security really quickly. And the first thing that I see when I entered the duty-free section was the Hermès store. And I just Ralph was with me, and I'm just okay, there's no way I'm not gonna go in. And I'm just gonna ask for the world. I'm gonna, wish that, I'm just gonna wish for whatever I want, and let's see what they come back with. So I walk in the store and I just find this amazing sales associate who was the nicest on the planet, by the way. We're gonna get to that in a bit. So I just walk in the store and I'm just hey, do you have a pair of chypre? And I just after I asked, he was okay, let me check. Then he went into the stock room and I was telling Ralph that there's no way he's gonna come back out with boxes. He's just gonna tell me, no, we don't have them. That was my assumption. So a few minutes later, literally just a few minutes later, he walks out with 3 boxes. And Ralph looks at me and he's oh my god, he walked out with 3 boxes. And I just could not believe my eyes. I was no way. I'm sure he got a few pairs of orange or something. There's no way he came back with chypre. Because chypre, as I told you guys, they're very hard to find these days. They're really, really difficult to find. If I walked into the Hermès store in Dubai, they would literally laugh in my face if I asked for chypre. So he walks out with 3 boxes, and I had asked for a size 37 because my size is 37 when it comes to the orange, 37 and a half actually. So, and I knew that you need to size up a full size when it comes to the chypre, but I was just I just did not believe that he would come out with chypre to the point where I was just like, yeah, whatever, size 37, you know? So he came out with size 37 and he had two options for me. He had the blue option, which is this one, and he had like an orange option. The orange was like burnt, kind of like the same shade as the Hermes orange, which I thought was iconic and I fell in love with. So we figured out that the size was too small for me and I was like, hey, do you have a size 37 and a half or a 38? He came back with a 37 and a half in orange and a 38 in blue, because it did not have a 38 in orange. And I tried the 37 and a half and it was still like kind of small. It did not fit right. And the 38, which was the blue one, fit just perfectly. So I just went for the 38 just because of the size. And then the more I thought about it, like the only like hesitation that I had was when it comes to the color. I love the fact that it was velour, because it kind of like the creases would show less, because if you know Hermès shoes, they crease really, really badly. So the creases would show less when it comes to the velour, which is fine. Like, I don't mind the creases because I have Orens which have creased so much and I still adore them. They still look really good. So just the fact that it was velour was like a really nice change for me, because I already have the Orens in leather and I already have the Oasis in leather as well. So I was just like, I need a change. So the only question for me was like, do I need a pair of blue shoes? And then the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I actually do, because I have the Chanel Dat sandals in black and gold leather, and I have the, as I told you guys, the Oren in black leather. So I was like, do I actually need another pair of black shoes? And the answer is no. So I figured out the blue was perfect with like a pair of jeans, with an all white fit, etc. I thought it was just like the perfect addition to my closet. And yeah, just like, honestly, I could not believe that I found the chypre. And the funny thing is, when I went to London, I kind of like had a feeling that we'd be able to find the chypre there, because in Dubai, guys, competition is crazy. I'm going to talk about that right after this. So yeah, I just like had a feeling that I would find a pair of chypre in London, and I was telling myself, like, if I find them, I'm not going to get them because I have way too many shoes that I'm not even wearing. So I just do not need another pair of shoes. I'd rather invest in something else. But when I found them, I was just like, okay, like, there is no way I'm not going to buy them. Like, that's just not going to happen. And even Ralph was like, yeah, you should get them. So yeah, that was like my biggest indicator that I should get them, which is why I got them. Something else that I want to talk to you guys about is just like the overall experience. Like, first of all, the sales associate that I was working with at the store is just amazing. He's just the nicest person on the planet. He was just like so patient, so supportive. Like, he was just like giving me the right advice, telling me what exactly to do. And he was just like, honestly, he was nothing like the usual Hermès sales associate that I'm used to. And it makes me really sad to say this, but like, the overall store experience that I have in Dubai stores is just the worst with Hermès. And this guy was just amazing. His name is Noor. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, but I think he deserves it because he's just the most special person. So yeah, I mean, I had a really nice experience. The only thing that maybe made it a bit different was the fact that I was not able to add these shoes on my profile. I have a profile in the Hermès Dubai Mall store, and I'm going to talk about it in just a minute. And they were like, basically the Hermès boutique in the duty free in London is not part of like the overall Hermès family, I would say. I don't know, they're like part of the duty free section, which is why you can't like add things on your profile. And this is why you can get things like easily. I think this is why like it was so easy to find the chypre there, because they just don't care about your profile. They care about the stuff that they have in the store, which is so good to hear. So yeah, that's kind of like my overall experience with the store. When it comes to just like overall Hermès experience, honestly, it makes me really sad to say this because I adore Hermès. I love Hermès with all my heart. But honestly, like, they really need to work on their customer experience, because at the end of the day, if a customer walks in the store, and specifically an Hermès store, and they really want to buy, like they have the willingness to buy, you need to treat them nicely. You need to treat them with respect. And to be honest, the Dubai store specifically, the sales associate, like, you find really cute ones and really nice ones, and I know like a few really good ones. But in general, like, for the rest of them, they're just like really mean. They make you feel like, you know, they kind of like want to get up you as fast as possible. They want to make a sale and like let you go. It's just, I don't think it's the way to treat customers. I get that it's a marketing strategy and they want to like make it a bit more, like, they want to make Hermès a bit more exclusive. But at the same time, you don't really know someone's purchasing power just by looking at them walking in the store. Like, it just doesn't work that way. And yeah, I mean, I just have not had really good experiences at the store in Dubai. I know that, for example, at the store in Lebanon, they're the sweetest people on the planet, and I'm actually reconsidering where I buy my Hermes things from. Like, I'm actually considering building a relationship with the Lebanon store versus the store in Dubai, just because, yeah, Dubai is just not the best experience. And specifically, like, I kind of understand, but kind of like not really. In Dubai, you have really high profile clients. Like, I can't even compete, you know, like, you have the sheikhas and the sheikhs of the world coming into Dubai Mall store and buying. So it just like sets the bar really, really high. And it's not really right, because you can't assume that everyone is like at their level. Like, not like, obviously we're not even close. So yeah, honestly, like, that's kind of like my feedback when it comes to Dubai stores. So I don't highly advise that you guys kind of like start, if you live in Dubai, I don't advise that you build your profile there, just because I feel like you get nowhere with them, to be honest. And I heard that they say that you need, if like you want to get a Birkin, you need to start like, basically all your purchases need to add up to 100,000 dirhams, which is a lot, you know. It's a lot. There's only so many pairs of orens and like pairs of shoes and ready to wear and things that you can buy, so you can get to 100,000. You'd have to like get into fine jewelry, watches, which again, like, if I'm gonna buy a watch, it's not gonna be an Hermes watch, it's gonna be like a Cartier or Rolex or like a Patek maybe in the future. But yeah. Anyways, that was just like my 2 cents on my Hermes store experience. And when I compare it to like my experience at Chanel, my experience at Bottega Veneta, like, honestly, nothing comes close. Like, honestly, the sales associate that sold me my Andiamo bag from Bottega is like the sweetest person on the planet. He checks on me every now and then. He WhatsApps me when it comes to like occasions. If you're watching this, I actually like adore you. He's just the sweetest person. And I just like, whenever I'm at the mall, even though I don't want anything from Bottega, I just want to like go and say hi and see how he's doing, just because he's the sweetest person on the planet. At Chanel, it's the same. Like, I was at Chanel 2 days ago with my sister, and we just had like a 30-minute conversation with the sales associate about like where she's from and where she's traveled over the summer, and like her experience in Lebanon, because she was in Lebanon over the summer. Like, I feel like that's so essential when you're buying from high-end stores, because like right now she was showing me like, for example, the Chanel I was gonna say slingbacks, the Chanel classic flap. And I just like, because of my experience with her, I really want to buy that bag from her, because I genuinely like loved her as a person. And the same with Bottega, like, I really wanted to buy the bag from that specific sales associate, because he was just like the sweetest person on the planet, and he made me feel so important, and he just like made me enjoy my experience with him. So yeah, I just like feel like it's so important. Like, I was also at Hermès 2 days ago with my sister, and we were trying a pair of was it Orange or Oasis? I don't know. Like a pair, I think it was a pair of Oasis from my sister. And the sales associate was like so mean. Basically, the way it works at the Dubai Mall store is that you walk in the store and there's no more queues. Like, you just walk in and you give them your phone number, and they just tell you to wait upstairs, and they just tell you that someone's gonna come up to you and they're gonna like say hi. Like, they're gonna ask you for your name, and they're gonna make sure that your name is like the name that's associated to them, and they're gonna start helping you. So we went to the store section and we waited for like 20 minutes in the store, and then my phone was like in my pocket. Okay, I had given them my number, my phone was in my pocket, and then it was on silent, because my phone is on silent 24/7. So and then like 30 minutes later, like, a sales associate comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, are you Sally?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I called you 2 times, you're not answering your phone." Literally like that. And I was like, I pulled out my phone, I just did not see any calls, and I guess like, because it was on silent, I didn't hear it, and the phones didn't come up on like on the homepage. I don't know what happened. Like, it's normally happens. And I look at my phone, I'm like, no, I didn't get anything. Like, I didn't notice anything. And then he calls me again. He's like, "Isn't this your number?" And then my phone like actually lights up and I see a number. I'm like, "Yeah, probably." I don't know what happened. Maybe it was like just like the line cut or something. But I just like, from my first interaction with him, I was like, why are you patronizing me about me not answering my phone call? Like, you just like walk into the sales section, see who needs help, see who's like standing there like a lonely puppy, and like ask them to help you. So yeah, it was just like a really bad experience right off the bat. And we tried the shoes for my sister, and then we just left. And I was like, "You know what? Of course you're gonna get them." My sister was like, "Yeah, of course I'm gonna get them, but I'm just not gonna get them from that person, because he's just like the worst person." So we really wanted to buy the shoes. We just didn't want to buy it from him, because it was just like the worst experience. Like, I would not want to give him the satisfaction of selling something with that mean attitude, you know? And it's on us that we didn't like have a really like, honestly, like, I've made quite a few purchases from Hermes so far, but none of them have been with like a specific sales associate, just because every time I go, I really want to buy that thing, and I just don't feel like a sales associate is like receptive to working together. They're not receptive to, like, they're just not nice enough for me to like want to invest in them. I just haven't found like my Hermes prince yet, I guess, or princess. But yeah, I just feel like in general, it's not like the nicest experience. And it makes me a bit sad because it makes me not want to invest in Hermes anymore. Yeah. So I'm considering actually working with the boutique in Lebanon. Maybe. I don't know. I don't go to Lebanon that often. That's like the only downside. But I can just like group my purchases, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. That's my little 2 cents on Hermes, and that's my very special unboxing that I'm so excited about. Honestly, I'm still gonna like try to buy Hermes whenever I can. Let's see actually. Let's see what I actually decide to do with my relationship with this brand. But I just like, I have mixed feelings when it comes to their customer experience. I really feel like they need to do better, or like, I don't know, like create another system, you know? Anyways, let me know if you liked this video. I know that you guys have been like really interacting with my luxury fashion content, my unboxing, etc. So let me know if you want me to do more of those. I personally, like, this is the content that I personally enjoy making the most. So it would make me really happy if you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think of my chypre in the comments, if you like them, if you didn't like them. I really want to know, like, I'm curious to see what you guys think. So yeah, as usual, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, probably for like a vlog. I miss vlogging, to be honest. Bye guys.